All right, hello everybody. Sucrose here, back to play a little Cuphead. It's been a couple of days since I last played. We made quite a lot of progress last time, and I think we've got to backtrack a little bit. One of my viewers pointed out that we missed a stage in the first island um, that has coins on it, so we'll want to pick that up to get our upgrades. Huh. Nice. I didn't know about that. All right. So I have to say I've seen this one played on somebody else's video, so it um, may be a little bit of an advantage. I think we've got to wait for the pink roly-poly. But it doesn't look like it's coming. Maybe it only comes the first time you get there. Let's start over. But yeah, I figured that if we get all the coins, it might help us get the upgrades we need. I think we have to keep trying this till we get the parry. So I also learned that the parry, while a lot of times it doesn't, unlock anything or turn a switch, it does build up your charge meter. So it gave us, a card, so a full little pop of the ultimate, which is pretty useful. I think during the boss fights, there's so much going on that I kind of wonder if maybe a lot of times trying to get everyone may just lead you into trouble, sort of setting you up for to get hit. But we'll play around with it, see if seeing if it makes sense to try to pick up some of those. Oh, we're quite lucky that it gives us that extra bit of damage. instead of instant death when you hit the bottom of the screen, you get just takes a 1 hit point. Oh dear. Nice. I think we picked up every coin, but we'll check. Nice. Okay, so I think that opened this down. We might as well go to the shop since we're right here. I think it's the same shop on every island. So this probably would replace our dash. I'm not crazy about that. I think this completely plays the way that I've been playing, and I'm not too crazy about that. Thinking maybe try this one. I wonder if this is a the same as the coffee would replace it. Well, we have 6, so we can't get both. Let's try that. Not too crazy about roundabout either. Excuse me. Okay, so I think we've beaten every boss on this island, and I'm pretty sure now we have both of the running guns and all of the coins, or at least like this sort of was a secret coin. All of the main coins. So let's head back and see where we left off in the second video. So we had just opened this up. So we've got another running gun. And I assume that these open up as you beat all of the bosses. Let's see if there's another boss. I see. So there's 5 bosses per island, I suppose. I just feel like he's having us do his dirty work or something. Like it's something more than just collecting debts. Huh. I wonder if that's what the end of... Oh, what's back here? Oh dear. Okay, there's so many shortcuts on this overworld map. Which I think could be more interesting if it was harder to actually get to places. Oh no, it's in the sky. Oh, and it's moving. But he is just gorgeous. I love the way he looks, the Mr. Dragon. I'm not sure what telegraphs the tail. Oh, there it is. I see it. So this might be a good boss to practice parrying on, because it seems like those rings aren't too ridiculous, especially at the beginning. So we have a better chance of hitting it. Oh dear. Oh, he's coming right for me. So I think I saw them duck down before they jump. We should pay better attention. Just our first try, so. So there, we got an extra. I mean, got our first point of. The combo from parrying, which is pretty useful. I mean, I can't scoff at it. Although, with that said, we actually don't know how much damage that... So there's a jumper. Okay, so he comes right for you. No matter where you are, I think. Or maybe we were unlucky. He also makes a noise. Slipped through the clouds. Just about to the last phase of him, though. So far, it seems like a pretty simple, simple boss. Who knows what the last stage will have. But, God, I love the way he's drawn. Ah. I think the tail is sort of targeting us. So if we hang back, it sets the tail up, and then we can move forward. We'll have to watch. So yes, the tail doesn't move after he appears, so we'll hang back to set the tail up, and then move forwards. It's a good thing that smoke doesn't hurt. Oh, their heads go through the clouds. Or maybe not. Oh, there we go. Oh dear. Alright. It looks like the fireballs explode into pieces. Because, of course. Ow. You can't move while you're ducking, which makes things tricky if you're in a tight spot. Hmm.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
While you're comboing, or I always forget what it's called, ulting, the clouds keep moving, which means you might wind up in a place you didn't expect. Very tricky. Hmm. I don't think there's a trick to this part. I think we just have to pay attention. So they don't jump right towards you, they just jump in random directions. So maybe just paying attention to where the clouds are so that you know where you can jump to.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
One possible sort of annoyance with this, with the game as it is if we can't beat this boss, let's say in a reasonable amount of time, looks like we can't progress in the game. I suppose we could try the easy mode. I guess that's what that's for. I wonder if you can go back and finish up stages that you did an easy to upgrade them to hard later, or if it affects the ending, or any of that kind of thing. But it's a shame that you can't go to the next island and just come back when you're ready. Like, why gate? Why gate the content that way? A sense of pride and accomplishment, perhaps. I think I play a lot better when I'm not talking, which probably kind of defeats the purpose of this whole format. But here it is. You know, is it really worth using that ult if it's going to get us hit?
This match will get red hot. Here goes.
You can't jump in the air if you find yourself not over a cloud. Boy, I wish there was a double jump tonic. That would that might make things too easy, I suppose. Boy, that's a... He just means fun and games. There's no ill intent. I'm glad he told us that. It makes me feel better, honestly, about this fight and about shooting him. I guess it also makes me feel a bit worse because are we damning him by collecting his soul? Or contract? My goodness, those arcs. I'm having a hard time avoiding them. That's the hard phase for me, I think, in this boss. But as long as the whole thing stays fun, it doesn't really matter if we keep losing. Just executing those little jumps back and forth, and it's pretty nice. Even if you don't beat the whole stage, you beat little parts. Yeah, it really hurts. I'm going down there to use the combo with the lowest level to make sure I hit him, but I think that's setting us up to fall. I'll try it on the second stage next time, the second tier of clouds. Maybe we'll just do it quick before the... I think maybe a good strategy on that part is to stay at the top, so that you have a lot of time to react and use the dash if they're going to hit you, and don't use the dash if they're not, which in itself is sometimes difficult. For some reason, the attacks in this game often urge me to jump into them, maybe because they're so well drawn. Just somehow compelling. Oh, we could shoot his tail, I think. Oops. Oh, it hit him. Or maybe just jump straight up. Oh, that's... Okay, so now he attacks from the back. These break into quadrants? Okay. So it looks like always north, south, east, west. I think that was our second time getting to that part. Oops. I thought I could, for some reason, press just down to go through the cloud, but you have to press down and jump. So he blocks the left part of the level, even with the steam. Wonder why it shows steam and fire.
This match will get red hot. You're up.
Sort of expected that the fire would damage you, but not the steam. Parried too far and hit him directly. Are we? I don't think we're hitting. It seems to be hitting his mouth and not doing anything. But we've been doing this for a while, so I don't know what the difference is. Huh.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
That's strange. Wonder what that hit him. And we got hit. So now he's taking damage. I wonder if that was a bug. He's definitely taking damage now. Maybe we hit him with the super and it kind of put him into a weird state. Uh-oh. Okay, we've got 2 cards. Oh, can we shoot those? Yeah, oh right. Ooh. So it seemed like we could shoot them, but maybe they exploded when you shoot it, so gotta watch out. Oh, the background is subtly rotating, which is very nice. But paying attention to that has distracted me quite a bit. It reminds me of Dance Dance Revolution, where there's visually there's so much going on. It almost takes you out of trying to hit the beats. Not that this is a busy screen, but it's interesting. Let's try this weapon just for a second. So if you don't hit them, they don't explode. But it seems difficult not to hit them. I'm not sure if that's a good strategy. Maybe it is a good strategy, but it's coming quite quick. Oh lord. We just about did it. So one of their heads turned into a flamethrower, and they shoot possibly multiple attacks. So we got that to watch out for. But we're definitely getting better at fighting this thing. I don't. We made it through the second stage without taking too much damage, and we didn't even use our super. It was probably a bit of overkill. Should have saved it. Let's see if we can build it up again. That's a shame. So that right there actually verified something, which is, even though we hit him before the second stage, I think the damage is actually cumulative. So it's not like each stage has a certain amount of health. The stage transitions when he hits a certain level of health, which is great because that means we don't have to worry about micromanaging his levels, his phases. We can just damage him whenever it makes sense. But I am not focusing. Yeah, it definitely seems random. Whereas I thought he was attacking me. There we go. Oh. Gotta remember, we took damage before, after the boss was over, so we have to make sure we don't take damage after we win. Alright. So that is it for Island 2. Let's see what... Oh, we have another running gun. I guess it's 2 of those per island. Oh dear. Oh dear. So parrying is flipping gravity. Oh my goodness. Wow. So yeah. So there's enemies on the top and bottom. This is incredible. So instantly, this seems really, really difficult. You can... Okay, so you can sort of jump the ducks, but you can't jump the car. You can maybe even parry the duck. And the gravity switching is very, very loose. So it takes time to... Oh, and the pink duck's not always in the middle. Wow. So, all right. I think you've just got to chase the ducks. And then at the end, okay, and the honking tells you where the cars are. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. It's still kind of crazy. It's just kind of hard to orient, which, you know, being upside down is kind of a weird thing. It looks like we're hurting the Jack-in-the-Box thing. But I'm not sure what's going to happen if it dies. Maybe we should just go. Oh dear. It's hard to judge jumps upside down, for sure.
You're up.
It's interesting how much different it feels to be upside down. You wouldn't think it's a big deal, but one second. All right, hi again.
Let's go.
One of the fantastic things about this game is you start a stage and you think this is impossible, and after you sort of figure out some things, it suddenly seems possible. And that's kind of powerful. The idea that, you know, you put your mind to something, you work out the details, and through maybe a little hard work,
And begin.
you can accomplish something that just minutes ago you thought was impossible. Can I kill him? Oh, okay. His head's vulnerable. I just noticed that when I'm on the ceiling, I'm trying to dash using the left bumper because my brain just thinks, I guess I need to reverse it.
Here goes.
It's just very strange. Yeah, let's kill those ducks. I don't like them very much. Too late. Oh boy, we've taken 2 damage already. I wonder why it switches from ducks to kisses, just in that little part. It's probably good to count the coins so that we know just how far we've gotten. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Okay. Funny little character. So, I think we struggled making this jump, but if we dash, it should be okay. Boy, this weapon has it's been a godsend these last 2 levels. So that's 4 coins, I think. So it looks like we have to switch gravity and then quickly get over there. And now we have to switch back. Don't really know what's going on, so I only remember getting 4 coins. Let's hope we didn't miss one. Oh, we got them all. I'll take a C+. That's just fine with me. All right. Here we go. So let's go ahead and pick that up. First parry move doubles as a damaging axe attack. Let's get huh? Huh. Alright. So let's see which ones of those are tonics. Excuse me. Charms, sorry. Not sure where I got tonics from. Bioshock, I guess. So... yeah, I feel like the smoke dash, smoke bomb is... except maybe in certain levels, that's going to be... what am I trying to say? Versatile. Have we really beaten 10 bosses?
I'm Mr. King Dice. I'm the gamest in the land. plain nice. I'm the devil's right-hand man.
I have a feeling we're going to eventually fight him. Ah, a little city kind of thing. We've seen at least 2 little secrets on these overworld maps, so it's probably worthwhile. Rumor Honeybottom's in. Honeycomb Herald. Probably worthwhile checking out stuff to see if we can find something. It's probably another mausoleum too. This sounds good to me. Let's do some pirate stuff.
This match will get
Oh my goodness.
Here goes.
Is that Bluto? Okay, some of the pink. Phase 2. Oh, hello. Seal dogs. See, I guess. Seals. Oh dear. Never underestimate the piano barrel. It's always waiting for you. Piano barrels.
Good day for us. Well back. Here goes.
Ooh, wrong button. Okay, dogs. Oh, it's different every time. Okay, we got a little random boss here. So he's just calling his buddies, which include dogs and sharks. So far, it doesn't seem to be too bad. Oh, cannonball came from the ship itself, which I guess is where cannonballs come from. I mean, when you think about it, they come from ships,
A
but
call is truly
he's
free.
spitting them.
You're up.
Okay. Looks like we might be able to get a combo, which I have no idea what it does. Maybe it gives us more than one card. Should probably switch when that happens. Oh, but it attacks that. That's terrible. Because it means you can't use that weapon. Oh, I can hit him. I see, so he just goes away if you hit him. Oh, it goes horizontally. I thought I could angle it with the controller, but... Alright, I think we just have to remember which of these little mini-boss things we're fighting. This totally seems doable. Okay, shark comes from the left. What is that thing? The pink thing. Okay, so now this is the next phase. So now, in addition to I think everything that's been going on, we get cannonballs. Okay, dogs. Can't shoot cannonballs. Oh dear. It's better to stay on the left, but okay. Maybe the uvula is the weak point? Ha ha. Is why ha 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 ha?
Good day for a slow laugh. And begin.
Probably save. Save that last when the cannonball starts up, it gets quite hectic. Now this goes horizontally, but we can use it when, let's say, the shark comes. Well, probably this way, but maybe I can jump and hit him with it. I don't know if that actually hit him. Okay, definitely the uvula. Boy, these really throwing me. Throwing me for a loop. Okay. Oh, of course. Of course it shoots a laser beam. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, it's it's only obvious.
Here goes.
Oh, I quite like this boss. I don't know if we're gonna beat the last phase, but this is fun. It shoots a laser beam. I mean, it's what do uvulas do? Oh, that's fantastic. If that doesn't actually hurt you, it just blocks your screen. Cannonballs, of course, do, but it,
This match will get red hot.
it's
Here goes.
it's a variation that I feel like the game, you know, could do. Could yeah, it's just nice. It's like not everything has to kill you or um, take a hit point. I have to say I have not been practicing parrying, so I am just as surprised as you are that I am getting parries. I think it just happens. Too close. I got greedy. Give me another shark. Uh-oh. This is the really hard part. Those cannonballs are my bane. It always feels like he's chewing them longer than I expect. I wonder if it's random or I just need to adjust my expectation. Oh, I can hit him just by jumping. That's good to know. I thought I had to be angled. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I think we got pretty far. So this is doable. I think we've got the idea.
Good day for a slow battle. And begin.
Okay, we got two. No idea what that does. Maybe that's the out of 3 at the end. You have to get a combo, a streak. Give me the shark or the squid. Ah, that was greed. Pure greed.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
Oh, that was close. Oh. A lot of stuff there in that corner. Oh, the shark. Okay.
It's on.
Oops. But you know, that's the song with this game. The stakes are okay. I can only imagine what the man in the lake has to say at this point. Probably 100 deaths or so. I think this does quite a bit more damage than the jumping. The cannonballs, man, they are rough. I just don't have enough attention to keep track of everything on the screen.
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
What is that thing? A squid? I mean, it can't be because the squid is shooting ink. Looks like he doesn't come past the piling. Oops.
Good day for a slow battle. You're up.
I have to say, I like the idea of the parrying, because you have to take a bit of a risk in possibly getting hit in order to get that reward. But I'm definitely not cut out for it. Yeah. He slid right under my bullets, but it kills most of them.
Good day for a slow battle. And begin.
That seems strange. No, I really do like the parry. I think it just takes practice. But I'm sure they said it in the tutorial that maybe it builds combo charge, but I never would have known if my friend hadn't told me. It's just not obvious. Maybe it could do something visually, maybe to bring the little card over there or something, but just no way would I have picked that up. So see, it kills that one. Oh, maybe it's just when he's coming out of the water. If you don't get him then, you have to duck. And the cannonballs have arrived. Can I kill the barrel? It's games like this I think show you a little bit about how the brain works because I did not see the barrel because I was so focused on the squid,
A brawl is
and it just
surely
disappears.
brewing. Now go.
It doesn't look like he's flashing. I guess he's just block shots. Probably should have saved that for the cannonball stage. But maybe we'll build it back. Oh, it really gets quite dark. Is it just me, or do the cannonballs live behind everything else? I think it's just the attention thing again. Maybe the white cloud that comes out, the smoke.
Here's a real high-class bout.
It's hard to see them. It makes me think of the Haas from Hilda Hindenburg or Hildeberg. It's something strange, but it's difficult to see, even though it's right there. Oops, maybe a little too early. That captain went overboard. Oh dear. So the laser beam's not really the problem, you just have to duck at the right time. But the spinning fireballs, they come out very quickly.
Here goes.
part is kind of peaceful. And the cannonballs, I just don't notice. The whole time I'm thinking, okay, pay attention to his mouth.
Good day for a swell battle.
Well, just like every other battle, we're getting better. And we're getting to the next stage and the next stage more reliably. And it just takes time. Learning how to parry a little bit. But not, you know, not a whole lot. Just a little bit. But that's okay. This definitely seems like another one of the bosses where you might get a bad run. Maybe get the dogs one after another instead of the... I mean, the shark seems pretty straightforward. Or the... Maybe it's a jellyfish? I was focused on the jellyfish.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
That surprised me as much as it did you. Trap. I don't believe that it gave me an opportunity to escape the cannonball. And I understand that you have to time your ultimate, but
This match will get red hot. Here goes.
not sure what I think about that. Since that was his first cannonball, I think that's what really makes it frustrating. But you know, the game is fair in the sense that I don't think it's pulling any tricks. So there we go. I think saving the ult really helped. Oh boy. Boy, an A minus. It's been a while since we got an A, hasn't it? So, there's a run and gun across the way. Let's see. I think it was also this honey fella. Looks like that's it. Let's try the next one.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
Okay, looks a vertical, maybe? Oh dear. Is this a boss? Oh, that's not on the platform. This looks more like a run and gun. Here we go.
Good day for a swell battle. Here goes.
Huh. Does he damage me by touching me? I might as well find out. I think, yeah, okay. Now we know. I do wish they had more bosses where contact didn't hurt you. Okay, what in the world was that? She is a magician.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
Oh my goodness, it shoots too. Good to know. Oh, they serpentine. And I think falling off the bottom hurts you. Although, I sort of didn't think it did in this. Let's check that. Yep, okay. Alright. It's like Ice Climber's stage on Smash Brothers. Or that level of Contra.
A great slam and then some. And begin.
It's a tough little precursor. Not sure if that went all the way to the edge. I think we could have avoided it if we had stayed further over. I guess he's a guard for the queen. I'm having difficulty seeing where the ledges are. I mean, I understand they're the platforms, but oops. For some reason, they just don't jump out to me. Like, this looks like a bunch of desks and like office desks. So I guess she's a queen bee with a bunch of office drones. I'm doing this thing where I'm ducking, and then I go to jump, and of course down and jump makes you fall through. Which is a shame.
A great slam and then some. You're up.
I guess that explains the worker bees in their offices. That's funny. That's cute. It's actually really sad. I've worked job with cubicles.
This match will get red hot. It's
And
on.
a honeycomb, it makes sense. If anything, a honeycomb is too interesting to compare to cubicles. Boy, this is a busy level. Honey heist.
This match will get red hot.
I see. He thinks I'm trying to take the honey. So does she. Sometimes I get cornered, or there's nowhere to jump to. There's a lot going on. Don't know if we've seen this one. Alright. Give me 1 second. Gotta do something real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Let's make sure everything's going okay. Looks good. So I think this is doable, but let's try another one. See what else we've got. There's a run and gun we've seen. There's probably other bosses available. Looks like that house is wiggling. I have to say, I think the game has got a good thing going on with all the bosses, and I think I prefer them to the running guns. Before I had actually played this, I was a little disappointed to find out that there were so few running stages. I mean, I think it's 2 to 5 ratio so far. Which is not terrible, but yeah, I guess I was thinking more like Contra, like mostly run and gun, and just a little bit disappointed. But the bosses have done so well. I've been really enjoying them, and I don't know how entertaining it is to see somebody die hundreds of times trying to do the same thing, the same 2-minute battle. Can I jump in there? Okay. I hope it's enjoyable, but Oh dear, what's... I'm not exactly sure what I did there. I was trying to push the box and I just fell under it. Yeah. I mean, I hope it's enjoyable to watch. At the same time, I'm really just playing this game, and I want to play the game. And if people want to watch, that's great. I started watching Let's Plays really only a couple of years ago. Oh dear. Mostly for strategy games.
Here goes.
Generally with games like this, I'd only watch if I didn't think I was going to play it, because it sort of spoils everything. But a strategy game you can watch over and over. See how people approach things. I was thinking of what other games I might stream. So if you have any ideas, please feel free to... Is this just to show me that they go down? I mean... Okay. Thought he was in the foreground. Fish Federation and Crustacean Nation.
It's on.
I feel like... I don't know if you've ever been to Maryland, but this is exactly what it looks like, with the fish and the sea urchins. Just this barnacle guy is on like every other corner. Yeah, it's just some states are different. Okay. Let's just ignore that.
Here goes.
It's a touch of SpongeBob, maybe, with that starfish. You have to be really patient with this game. That is for sure. Boy, if I had this when I was a kid, I would be just irate. The few people I've seen play the first few levels, some prominent streamers. It's just the yelling and the... It's frustrating to lose. I'm certainly not immune, but you just have to understand that it's part of the game, and each loss should teach you something. And if it doesn't, then maybe there's a fault with the game. But I felt like for the most part, you know, the game has definitely taught us something with every dev. Oh my goodness. Oh, the building back there says Moldenhauer. I think that's the last name of the brothers who made this game. That's kind of cute. Boy, that homing weapon does a lot less damage. Which makes sense, but a lot less. Half, maybe. Wish it showed numbers. That's that's probably the one thing that that I could change if I could change something. And I'm sure somebody's going to figure it out by running experiments and put it on a wiki anyway. But I just wish they'd put it in game. I could make better decisions. That's the sort of the what it comes down to. Wonder if we should stay on that box maybe to keep the high ground. Let's try that. Oh, we could alt him. Almost forget about it on the run and gun stages. Oh dear. Just stop paying attention for just a second.
Now go.
Alright, so we said we'd try to stay on the box. Oh, well. This is even better. Oh, he's not dead. It seems like we're killing him, but he keeps coming back. I don't know if there's more than one or it's just an act. That wasn't meant to rhyme. Huh. Oh dear. I don't know what we were supposed to do. Maybe parry that diamond multiple times? It didn't look like there was anything to stand on. The lobster thing is giving us a bit of trouble because we can't go slow. Don't know why he keeps coming back if we kill him. Oops. Like, that looks like death. But it's not.
And begin.
Well, we can try just gunning through it. Makes me think of Super Mario 3. The last, maybe actually multiple stages in that game where there's traps and you try to take them real slow. But I'm thinking in particular of Bowser's Castle at the very end, with the statues that shoot lasers. And you try to take it slow, and it's just difficult. They inevitably hit you. But if you run straight through it, it's simple. So it's a trick, I would say, that you probably don't. It isn't obvious, but you get to it through experimentation. This doesn't look like that kind of trick, but it may be easier. Oops. Certainly got to get rid of the barnacles, though. My goodness. I think it's just one lobster, and he doesn't die, but he'll temporarily go under. I feel like the animation is misleading. It definitely looks like he's dead, but oh well. I did the exact same thing last time. But I think that's probably the ticket. I'm getting too aggressive, I think. Oops. Ah, can stand on him, okay. Okay, my goodness. Well, it looks like we're just about at the end, and I think we have a viable strategy. So, it is time to just put all the pieces together. Okay, bubbles hurt. I'm not sure where we were to go. Could we stand on the blimp-looking thing? Or jump on its bubbles? It's not quite obvious to me. But that's the furthest we've gotten, so should we celebrate it? Sort of hoping we'd be able to ride our buddy to the finish line. First time we've gotten here with all of our health. Not sure health is going to save us from drowning. Oh, there's a coin in there. Oh, those rascals. Okay. We've got to experiment. I think we've got to try riding the Zeppelin crocodile thing and the bubbles that it shoots. It's funny, I've done that correctly every time until now. Maybe just don't kill him? I'm not sure what killed him to begin with. Maybe the hitting him hurts him, and we hit him too quickly.
Now go.
That's gonna be my theory this time, because the other stuff just doesn't look like you can jump on it, and I'm gonna trust the design. For the most part, has done me well this game, except for the purple. Not exactly colorblind, but a little color deaf. Just a little. Ah. I wish he was a foreground or background monster that would lob bullets, but his body hurts you, but only from certain heights, and not his claws. But the claws are what's the dangerous part on a lobster. I'm not crazy about how he's designed. You know, 20% of that is that he annoys me, but maybe he shouldn't annoy me. I think the crabs are my favorite so far. They're kind of ridiculous. How come flying fish has been a staple in video games since as long? I mean, think about the skeleton fish in Zelda 2 that fly at you on the bridges. What is it about fish? You'd think they'd chill out, especially after they're dead. Okay. Secret coin. Alright. So, yeah, the trick here is jump but don't dash before you bounce. And for whatever reason, I did that right like the first 3 times. Nope, well, we did not kill him. So I have no idea. I don't know what makes him take damage, or why he's going under, or where we should go. I guess back to the theory that we have to get on the bubbles. Even though they just don't look like things you can get on. So this would be a good opportunity. I think if an earlier in the level, the same thing they do in other levels where they introduce to you things slowly, there should be an opportunity to bounce some bubbles if you can bounce some bubbles. Now, I don't know, maybe you can't bounce some bubbles. Maybe the secret is in something else. But I have no way of knowing, and I don't get to experiment with that part for very long. That's kind of frustrating. I mean, there's bubbles. Those are different bubbles. Oh, I am hitting him. How in the world? Yeah, he just dies. He hits a rock or something.
You're up.
I think. I think it was a good decision to make it so that you can't cut the dash short, but it makes it really tricky. You commit to it, and if there's something there when you pop out, well, it's too bad. Can't stand on the thing. Now I don't see any bubbles. Wow, I'm at a loss. I feel like the only viable theory we have is the bubbles, but they don't come very frequently or at the right level. I think we should come back to this. We have a strategy for the rest of the level, and that'll be fine. That'll keep. Here's the mausoleum. Mr. Turtle. Huh. Presumably, if you beat or more or other, I mean, multiple run and guns without killing anybody. Another pirate ship?
Good day for us.
Oh my goodness.
Here goes.
Oh, interesting. Seahorse. How? What? Oh, okay. All right. So he's. All right. I like the seahorse quite a bit. He's like the squid on the other boss because he doesn't actually hurt you. I don't think. He just moves you. That turtle is like from something. Yeah, I don't think he's hurting me. Wow, you can't seem to hit the ghosts or the fish or the anything. It's all about dodging. But we haven't used this, so. He actually says nay. Alright, they go towards where you are, so you just have to kind of go up, I think. Okay, so he's going to walk across and deliver his... Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. I can't move, can't shoot. Oh, I'm supposed to wiggle maybe? I think I'm supposed to wiggle. Maybe if I'm little, she won't blast me. Oh my goodness. It's another one. I love the way she's drawn. That's like, what is that? Is it Holly or Jessica Rabbit? It's just drawn that way. Her hair is an octopus. I mean, it's just how absurd. But it's actually, it actually looks pretty good. Oh, it looks like her body doesn't take damage, just her head. Glad we figured that out. Oh man, that thing is so annoying because it follows you around. Just like with well, a lot of the bosses, the individual attacks aren't so bad, but when you put them together, it's just kind of hard to keep track of everything. Never been a huge bullet hell player. Not that this is bullet hell, but I imagine it's the same skill to be able to sort of use your peripheral to keep track of everything. I wish I could shoot that fish. Oops. That's a shame. Not sure how to avoid that. I'm still not sure if I've gotten the timing on the small plane. Yeah, I think I was in it, but it still froze me. You have to wiggle to break free. Oh, there's terrain. Okay, alright. Oh. Alright, I think this is doable, honestly. Boy, that bomb did a number on her. Oh my goodness. Wonder how close we can go into those corals. We got really close though. Charlie Horse plus the ghosts are probably the worst. Because I need to be able to move vertically to escape them.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
Oh, he damages me. Well, okay, good to know.
A brawl is surely brewing.
I noticed that I could hit the turtle. I guess I should have figured they could hit me. Oh, that's a shame.
Good day for a swell battle. It's on.
Seems pretty hard to avoid that, but if we hang back, we should have enough time to break free. Oh boy. I think the ghosts just are the hardest part. And because of randomness, we might get a run without ghosts. Which I can't say I'm crazy about the randomness. Kind of encourages just playing over and over and over until you get just the right. Man, people trying to speedrun this game or do challenges like taking a few hits and things, but they just have to wait until they get the best thing, which is kind of a shame. sure what telegraphs that. I was actually watching specifically to figure out when the face comes out, and I didn't see anything. So we just have to hang back, I suppose. Or maybe just stay away from the bowls. Oh boy. Yeah, with as frequent as those are, we have to figure out some way to avoid it, I suppose. Maybe with the little plane?
This match will get red hot. Now go!
So what I'm doing is I'm waiting just a little bit till she's about to do that first thing, and then sometimes we're invulnerable for that, but didn't wait long enough.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's really just ghosts plus anything. So there we go, we were invulnerable for it. Yeah, I don't know if it really matters, but we get a couple extra hits in. Maybe... Maybe there's a way to break out faster?
Here goes.
I don't know. I mean, she's a Medusa thing, so we want a way to blind ourselves. Spinning seems not right. Yeah, I don't know. We just have to dodge it, and we're just maybe not getting high enough. The problem is those tunnels
Get red hot.
are so small,
Now
and
go.
the thing is so big. It's a shame
Here's a
we
real
can't practice
high-class
that one
bout.
part,
You're up.
but it means we get to practice the rest and get better and better. It'd be cool if there was a way to use your super, just one piece of it, instead of having to use all of it. I guess I should have just paid attention when it had 4, but so she touches her eyes, and she's about to do that. I guess I'm gonna try different buttons. Like maybe the spin button? So that doesn't do shit. Huh. I could have sworn it had more than 1 hit point.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Maybe, maybe we should not kill her so quickly in the third, the second stage, and practice with the stone.
This match will get red hot. You're up. Here's a real high-class bout. Now go.
That totally hit that pink thing. Alright, we have 3 hits. Stunned. There we go. I have to say this is the first boss where I feel like we've beaten it, but we didn't really understand what the designers intended us to understand. But you know, I will take it. If stoning appears in the game later as a thing we need to be able to figure out, maybe we'll have to come back and figure it out. But calamari, that is pretty cute. A music boss. But we haven't been able to get into the city itself. Maybe the run and gun opens that up.
Here's a real high-class bout. And begin!
Does she change costumes? Is that her shtick? If only the bosses stayed like the first phase. They're almost peaceful.
And begin!
Oh no, it's just the same costume. Oh, they're traps. Okay, good to know.
A great slam and then stop.
Didn't see a shadow or anything like that, so I kind of think maybe we're just supposed to keep moving left or right, but don't know. No shadow. Definitely no shadow. That's a shame. Probably we can escape it as long as we're moving and we dash, but didn't dash quick enough. Boy, this may be the first boss we've
This match will get red hot.
been stuck on the first part. Actually, maybe the roller coaster part. The first part was quite difficult to get down. With the ducks, and then once we did, I think we didn't have too much trouble with it. Oh, you can get him to land off the stage. Oh, that's awesome. uh, we could have dashed through it, I believe, if we had jumped. It's a nice little story, though. Fights a cup, gets married, has a baby, dies to the cup. Something, something. Not really in the theater. Oh, okay. Broken bottle sir. Fans. Who was the fellow in the bushes? Was that the, was that the father?
Good day for a swell battle. And begin.
What was that fellow talking about Ludwig or whatever for? Oh dear.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Not building up a whole lot of charge on this boss. Oh, you can parry the hearts. I see. Okay. Oh, okay. That helps quite a bit. See if we can build up charge for the second stage, because that's kind of hectic. I don't get the rats. I mean, I get the bottles and the baby. Why rats? Or mice? Boy, two people, I would imagine, makes this so much easier. You're reviving each other. It's like it's a completely different experience. Oh, I thought the stage was over because the angels went up, but she still landed and attacked me.
This match will get red hot. And begin.
Gotta focus. Bet time expected her to land, but she didn't. So that super got her
Good game for us. Well
maybe
done.
halfway through the stage.
You're up.
Okay. Gosh. It seems so simple, and I keep forgetting. Slid right into it.
Good game for us. Well done.
I have to say, this the second phase reminds me of a Popeye arcade game that I used to play, and possibly because this woman looks a bit like Olive Oil, maybe just because she's noodly, but you know. So it's Cuphead, but I think Olive Oil would come in the window and throw out kisses to Popeye, and you know they would give him an extra hit or something, an extra life. And Bluto would chase him around. But just the throwing things out of the window, I think, is part of it. Oh no. I'm not sure why I did that. I meant to ult, but I slid into her. That's not even the final phase.
A great slam and then some.
I don't think we definitely haven't made it to the last stage then. Oh dear, come on. So we've seen a wave and a meteor. Not sure if we've seen anything else. Lightning. Oh god. Ah. Alright, she doesn't have a whole lot of health that phase, and if I switch to the homing missile, I think we can do
A
this.
great slam and then some. Here goes.
Let's try to avoid any unnecessary hits here. Okay, don't quite have big super, but it's coming. There we go. And what I tried to do last time was stay outside the windows. Which, you know. Didn't exactly work, but sort of teleported right into it. This seems doable to me.
Here goes.
Oh my goodness, you can get on the angels. Not sure what good that is, but you can do that. I love learning this stuff. Well, there's three mistakes in a row. And you just got to remind yourself that, you know, we've made 1,000 mistakes already. We've come pretty far. It's how things are done. You know, this game it's just a game, but
You're up.
I think even in the real world, the way you make progress is you try things and you fail. And it's just how you to it's just how things work. I mean, if you could try things and have them succeed the first time, then someone else would have already done it. She's It's get me with that stomp, though. And we're definitely walking. So I don't know what we're doing wrong. I can't see it coming, so I don't know how to dodge it. I don't know.
You're up.
I would love for there to be a shadow. And it doesn't seem like the fans, but it's like where you are when she throws it is where you land, is where they land. Kind of, it either is random or it's kind of, it's where you're gonna be when she lands, as opposed to where you were. In which case we need to dash every time. So the mice have really interesting patterns where they come at you, they climb up the wall, and then when they are at your X coordinate, they fall. So you can kind of game them. Oops, missed that part. Oops. Boy, I wish I could extend that dash. But then I wouldn't have the gas. What's it called? Gas dash?
This match will get red hot. Now go.
What's the point of that? She hits me in the sky, so...
A great slam and then stop.
It's definitely not to dodge that. That's kind of what's killing me. Among other things. Yeah, maybe... I don't know. But we lose a lot of health in that first phase.
Here's a real high-class bout. And begin. A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
So I'm just gonna dash when I hear her laugh. Oh, we hit the heart. Hmm.
Good day for us. Well done. And begin.
Oh boy. There we go. Oh! I'm not sure if that would have killed me, but I'd rather not find out, honestly. That's one thing that I can leave a mystery. But yeah, I think, you know, if a viable strategy in life was to do things and you just succeed the first time, or you quit, um, people would have already done stuff. They would have already done the interesting things. And I feel like a lot of, well, oh, huh. Oh, at least we get to the shot. A lot of the things I've been able to do is mostly because of persistence. Being willing um, to keep at stuff. Let's try the. Let's get our next superpower. Maybe this will be better than the invincibility.
Here goes.
Boy, if I were a ghost, I would definitely get a hat. That would be like the first thing. I mean, who's going to stop you? And look how stylish. They're not even ghost hats. I mean, you can tell that they're real hats because they don't disappear when you ghost bust them.
You're up.
So they just walked into Macy's and picked up a hat. I mean, it's a thing to do.
Now go.
Wonder what happens to legendary Chalice when we let a ghost get to her vessel. That sounds a little bit terrible. Her urn, that would have been less suggestive. Oh, that's a fast one.
Here comes a spooky punch.
It's on.
I guess the hat guys are just quick. That's how they got the hat in the first place.
And begin.
I totally forgot about dashing. That should help bridge the gap. We landed on the table,
Here goes.
so we couldn't parry. Oh, I jumped instead of parried. This is actually
It's on.
trickier than I expected. We're at the end though, so kind of from a game perspective, it's kind of strange you wouldn't have this at the beginning to let people practice parrying, but I don't know.
The Goobers are out tonight.
Here goes.
We need a proton pack, I think. There we go. Alright, Legendary, what you got? Maneuver your spirit and body simultaneously for maximum damage. I mean, that sounds like could be something. Huh. Alright, let's see. And we've only got the one coin because we haven't been to Run and Gun.
A great slam and then some. It's
Oh.
on.
Okay, fire comes out when they land. That's it's pretty brutal. Maybe those are pink. I think those are meant to be pink. They look red to me. There's a cat. I think there's a cat and a rat, so it's kind of like Tom and Jerry, I guess. But let's not use those words.
Well done. You're up.
In case Warner Brothers is watching. Think they're pink. Okay. Okay, I think they're meant to be aids to jump over his head. You have to time it. Oh, and it also looks like we can hit that window. So when the cat comes, yeah, there we go. What? Oh, the bottle caps? Okay, bottle caps bad. Fire bad. Bottle caps bad, fire bad. Got it.
Here's a real high-class bout. Now go.
Goodness gracious. Not exactly sure what that did, if anything. Ow. All right, okay. I think we've figured that out pretty quickly. I bet the cat comes in the third stage. Maybe we'll see what this super can do. Maybe not. All right,
Here's a
so
real high-class bout. Here goes.
since he's got the fire thing going on, we have to stay on the opposite height. That's okay. It's a little busy, but it's what we know this game likes to do. Huh. We just hit out in the corner. Oh, well, maybe not. Yeah, that's not going to work, but that is interesting how it let us do that.
This match will get red hot. It's on.
Um,
Great slam and then some.
I don't know where the super does damage. Is it just spins in front of you? And what it hit does damage? Where does it go? Honestly, I think we can just dash, because that's going to be a lot easier than trying to time that. That way we don't have to figure out when he's going to do it.
You're up.
Totally just dash. I don't know why it gives us those things. Just to confuse us. What should you do when they come close like that?
A great slam and then some. It's on.
Don't get cards for bouncing those. His body hurts you. And it's not clear where the
This match will get red
hitbox
hot.
is.
Now go. Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
That's a shame. I bet they meant for you to do that accidentally. The way it's laid out. It looks like he's kind of hanging out near me. One of the nice things about the first ult is that it projects. Huh.
A great slam and then some. And begin.
So we had to jump across because I don't think we could have finagled the up-down
This match will get
with the
red
timing.
hot. It's on.
So it's asking you to do all sorts of different moves. It's not clear when to do them because the timing doesn't seem synchronized between the bottle caps and the fire. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. It seems a little haphazard.
Good day for a swell battle. Here goes.
What in the world are those things behind me? I mean, behind Cuphead. Okay.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
Oh, hello.
Good day.
Okay, all right. I think I have the idea behind the fire stuff. It's kind of like you have to go up, down, up, down, up, down. And then sometimes you have to go across depending on whether or not the stuff is there. Now, I don't think that's the perfect strategy. There's more to it than that. Because I still think I can take hits. But it seems viable. Oh my goodness, um, oh, I messed that all up. So instead of using the alt, I dashed, and then I got,
Good day for a swell battle. Here
uh,
goes.
confused. That's not pink at
A
all.
brawl is surely brewing. It's on. Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
Man, look how random everything is. His first attack is random. Why? Why would they do that? I mean,
Here's a real high-class bout. Now go.
it'd be one thing if there were guarantees, like you had to face so-and-so so many times, you had to face, let's say the Flingomatic, you had to face it 2 times, let's say. Let's say you had to do the charge twice, you had to do the bombs twice. But it seems like it's completely random as to what you get. And I don't understand that. Um,
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
because we could play this until we just get Flingomatics. It might not help, but
A brawl is surely
it would
brewing.
be easier.
Now go.
Wasn't really paying attention.
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
I still haven't figured out what to do when there's 2 of those in a row.
Here's a
We
real
should really
high-class
work on
bout.
that.
You're up.
Like, you can't touch them. Okay, just making sure. You can't touch them.
A brawl is surely
So,
brewing. It's on.
oops. I didn't even see what killed us. But we got to him with full health, I think.
Now go. A great slam and then some. You're up.
Gosh darn it. Can avoid the triple cherry bombs. I thought the cat was coming.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
My goodness.
This match will get red hot. Now go.
I think we dashed.
This match will get red hot. It's on.
I bet we were close. Oh my goodness. So we learned a couple things. You kill the rats, mice, ghost mice.
You're
I
up.
don't know why there's two, but there are two. Now I don't know really what they're doing other than throwing those pink things, so maybe we should kind of leave them alone. Not sure. Oh, okay. So the pig things explode, which is
Here's
a
a
little bit
real
much.
high-class bout.
But this seems doable now.
A great slam and then some. Here goes. Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
Oh, you're supposed to turn around? Like turn back and forth? And that keeps him on the map, maybe? I think. I did not see that.
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin.
Yeah. I think we can do it. It's not really a lot going on, but it's enough. That last part,
This match will get
the
red hot.
cheese roof looking thing. Um,
Good day for a swell battle. Here goes.
looks like Swiss cheese. And since cats eat rats who eats Swiss cheese, I'm gonna just say it's a Swiss cheese roof. That's annoying. Not exactly sure what I was supposed to do there. Yeah, definitely. Twisting seems to make him twist around. That's a complicated ult. Didn't seem to get me, but got me, but I think it was the pink balls. I just don't know if I should really spend the time killing the rats. Or if maybe the rats hurt the boss? I don't know. Should probably try to kill him. Did you see that conveyor belt thing that just happened? It's happened before. I'm not sure what's going on. That seems like a little buggy wug. because I think it's trying to do some physics, and it's adding your velocity to the velocity of the thingy. And it's getting a little funky math.
Good day for a swell battle. You're up.
Oh, that's a shame.
Here's a
Boy,
real high-class bout.
these are, you can definitely feel the difficulty ramping up on this third island. Whew. He was controlling the cat all along. What a twist. What a twist! Whew. A minus. Not even 2 minutes. Maybe Werner, like Warner Brothers. I'm not exactly sure. All right, I think that's all the Cuphead I've got in me today. Not sure how many bosses we finished. Let's see, we have the... the run and gun left. A couple of them maybe we came close and we finished. Do we? Yeah. But we haven't been in here. The honey one. Yeah, we definitely put that one off. And this is where we came from. So, yeah, there's still a very good bit left to do, but it'll have to wait till another day. So thanks for watching, and come back another day. Thanks.